Hello everyone, this is Mr. Jackson. We're looking at problem number 5 for our homework for Tuesday, October 9th, 2012. It has 3 parts, and you must get all 3 parts correct in order to receive full credit. Part A asks, what is the total number, denominator, of hearts? Part B asks, how many hearts are not shaded, which they put numerator in parentheses. And C asks, what fraction of hearts is shaded? So before we can answer any of these 3 questions, we need to have a look at this picture down here. What do you see when you look at this picture? You see hearts. What do you notice about these hearts? Some are white, some are black. The ones that are black represent hearts that are shaded. The ones that are white represent hearts that are not shaded. Now you need to remember what a fraction is. A fraction is part of a whole, which means they take the whole thing, whatever that whole thing is, and they will divide it into equal parts. If the parts are not equal, you cannot have fractions from it. All of these parts are equal because they are all the same size heart. Some of them are not shaded, some of them are, but they are equal because they are all hearts. Now a fraction has 2 parts. It has a numerator and it has a denominator. We always look at our denominator first because the denominator tells you how many equal parts there are in all. So all we would have to do is see how many hearts there are in all. And if you count them, you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no matter what fraction they're asking for concerning this group of hearts, if they're asking about the entire group, then your denominator would be 5. So for question A, what is the total number of hearts? They're really asking you for the denominator. And all you have to put here is 5. That means there are 5 hearts in all. The numerator, that tells you how many of those equal parts you're supposed to concentrate on or focus on. Because sometimes they'll ask you to look at the shaded hearts. Sometimes they'll ask you to look at the hearts that are not shaded. You may come across some hearts that have patterns on them or designs, like stripes or polka dots. But you'll always know what you're supposed to concentrate on by giving them what they ask for. If you look at question B, they ask how many hearts are not shaded. So they want a numerator that is not shaded. So how many hearts are not shaded? 1, 2, 3. So to answer this question, your numerator, which would be the number that goes at the top of a fraction, you would say 3. Because remember, a fraction has a numerator and a denominator over a fraction bar. The denominator tells you how many equal parts there are in all, and the numerator tells you how many equal parts you focus on. So when they ask for a fraction, you have to give them an entire fraction. But if they only ask for the denominator, then you write the number of equal groups or equal parts there are in all. If they ask for a numerator, then you write the number of equal parts that you're concentrating on. But you only give a fraction when asked for a fraction. Like letter C. What fraction of hearts is shaded? This should be very simple for us because once we draw our fraction bar, we already know what the denominator is. There are 5 hearts in all. And now what we need to do is fill in a numerator, which would be the number of hearts that is shaded. They're asking for a fraction of hearts that is shaded. You know the denominator. Your numerator would be what you focus on. How many of these are shaded? 2. So your numerator would be 2. And once you have written your denominator and your numerator, it should be very easy to read the fraction. 2 fifths. 2 out of 5 equal parts, 2 fifths. You're saying fifths because there are 5 equal parts. If there were 10 equal parts, you would say tenths. But there are 5 equal parts, so we need to say fifths. And how many of those equal parts did we concentrate on? 2. So we say 2 fifths. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, please email me at ClassJump. Thank you.